Yo gamers, what is up? So I wanted to show off how powerful VAC pets are. Now, a little background about my history with VAC pets. I played MapleStory in Reg server for about 4 years, 3 to 4 years without a VAC pet. I bought it very recently. I bought it like a few months ago, and it has drastically changed my life while I'm training. Obviously, you don't really need it for bossing or, you know, just like your general day-to-day. But when you're training, and everyone does have to train every day to get, you know, their dailies and all that, it's just so much easier. I will say it does cost a lot in Reg server. You know, it's like 40 bill right now. I bought mine for 40 bill, but I do play this game a lot, and you know, in the long term, I think it will pay itself off. I think, honestly, the price of it is a little bit ridiculous, but I do think it's worth it just because it's just so broken. Like, see how the mesos are just kind of, like, not being looted right now? So let me just, like, I want to loot the mesos on the top platform, right? You see that? So I'm just going to take off my ninja pet, which is a regular pet. I have 3 regular pets, and then I have this VAC pet. And then you just equip it, and it just sucks all of that up. It's so good. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Honestly, if you don't think you'll ever pay it off, I think it's still worth it, which is, you know, controversial, but, you know, in this economy. But yeah, in Reg server, you can obviously buy VAC pets in the auction house. In Reboot, you have to roll it, I think. I'm not sure. I don't play Reboot, but I'm pretty sure you just buy in the cash shop and you have to, like, you know, gamble for it. Yeah, actually, I remember. I remember watching a video of, what's her name? The arthritis chick, Atheris? She made a video about like rolling like VAC pets, and she tried to get a VAC pet, and you just have to, it's like RNG, but in Reg server you can just buy it with meso. So if you do make a lot of money from like farming and bossing and selling pitch boss drops, stuff like that, you can get a VAC pet. 40 bill is a little bit pricey. Usually it's better to wait for the Wonderberry thing to come out, but yeah, you know, look for the right moment. I didn't give a fuck. I was just kind of like, let me just buy a VAC pet because my training is so miserable when I can't pick up the fragments and the energy. And, you know, when you're doing dailies, it's just so nice to have. Just seeing all the mesos, like, suck. Like, look at that. Look at that. It's just sucking everything. Like, not a single meso bag left on the ground. And then you take it off, and then it's just miserable. Like, look, I'm gonna just, you know, hit things for a couple of minutes, and then I'll show you guys, like, look at how many mesos are left on the floor. Like, you're just missing out on so many mesos. So I do think, obviously, number one is if you train a lot in MapleStory, then it's definitely like a huge investment, but it is worth it because if you are a farmer, you like to farm, then it's a great option for you. Because, you know, let's just pretend that this map is on Frenzy. There's so many meso bags. Like, just imagine there's like a bunch of meso bags, and you also have to literally, like, physically move yourself to a location to, you know, pick up the mesos, and that just wastes time while you're training, so your rates are pretty bad, like your kill rates while you're training. It's just affected. So for Reg server players, 100% worth it. For Reboot players, not too sure, but probably worth it. It's just the quality of life, really. That's it. So yeah, I'm just gonna suck up all the mesos. You can see my mesos go up a little bit. And yeah, if you like meso farming, VAC pets, you can get that back. Just do like an hour of training per day on your VAC pet, and you will get the mesos back at some point. It'll probably take like maybe like a few months, honestly, but by then it'll pay off. And then, you know, if you play this game for a long time, I think it's definitely worth the investment. All you have to do to upkeep your VAC pet is, unfortunately, there's no, you know, permanent VAC pets. You just have to get a Water of Life within the reward shop, in the cash shop. So yeah, that's the only thing really that, you know, is the downside of having a VAC pet. Like, obviously there's permanent pets, like this is a permanent pet. There's no such thing as a permanent VAC pet. That'd be great, but, you know, we don't really need it. The you know, the being able to suck mesos just carries its weight. Doesn't have to be permanent, does not matter. But yeah, obviously we all know that VAC pets are really godly, and that's why people, you know, really want this in a Reg server, Reboot, whatever. It's just really good. I just love the animation of the mesos being sucked. Obviously, you know, there's events that give out free VAC pets, so you can, you know, get a taste of it. Like the current event, you get this CCPB. It's a VAC pet. The way you can tell if it's a VAC pet is it says, blessed by the power of the moonlight, CCPB can pick up items from a greater distance, and then you hover over my VAC pet. Blessed by the moonlight, little time master pets can pick up items from a greater distance. So yeah, just look for the description. If you click on or you hover over like this regular pet, it doesn't say anything like that. So yeah, that's how you know if a VAC pet is a VAC pet or not. Pretty simple. Alright, well, that is the end of the video. This is kind of a silly video to make. But yeah, VAC pets, a little bit controversial, but I think it's worth it if you play this game. If you're you like to train a lot, definitely absolutely worth it. It is worth the investment, and just seeing the animation is just so satisfying, you guys. So definitely get your hands on the VAC pet if possible. If not, then that's completely fine. You can just loot the messos, but you will lose rates. You will lose. It's mostly for people who train, so yeah. You will lose rates when you're killing. If you want high kill rates and high meso per hour while training, then definitely invest in the VAC pet.